So Travis Hunter wants to play both ways in the NFL. Will he actually be able to do this? Probably not, but it's still a fun topic to discuss. So let's get into it. Travis Hunter was interviewed Thursday morning and he was asked if he's going to enter the 2025 NFL draft, and he said, quote, "That's definitely for sure." So he's definitely not sticking around in Colorado. In fact, I don't think Deion is going to stick around either. Why would he? I mean, he might, but I really think he's going to get a head coaching gig in the NFL. Even though he stated that he doesn't want to coach in the NFL, there's just going to be a lot of openings and agendas change. And, sometimes money talks and life happens. So I really think he's going to move on to the NFL. Do you guys agree with me? Do you think Deion is actually going to come to the NFL? I think that'd be great for Deion. I think that'd be great for the NFL. Be great for his legacy. He's already a Hall of Fame player, all-time cornerback, and he has potential to be potentially a good head coach in the NFL. I know his Colorado career is kind of iffy, even though they're having a pretty good season this year. But I don't know, it's pretty fascinating for a Hall of Fame player to be potentially a great head coach. I really want to see that. And I know we've seen a ton of ex-players become head coaches, but for a guy like Deion Sanders, prime time, he was the dude. He still is the dude. It's just rare for a player of his caliber, a player of his resume, to really be a head coach. Speaking of Deion, he actually played two ways a little bit during his time in the NFL, of course, as a corner, and he did get some reps in as receiver, but Travis Hunter will not play two ways in the NFL. He might get some reps in if there's like an injury or they really need him for a situation, but for him to really expect to play both ways in the NFL every Sunday is just completely crazy. And I'd say the next question is, will he choose to be a corner or a wide receiver? And it's really an easy answer. Definitely a wide receiver, just because they get paid a lot more money than cornerbacks. And, it's possible he could go corner. I don't know. Like, he might prefer playing corner, but it's just, at the end of the day, most things come down to money. And wide receivers make a lot more money. That's the playmaking position. That's the position that gets all the glory. Not only with NFL contracts, but with advertisement and off-the-field opportunities. So I would be completely stunned if he chose to be a corner, but who knows? We've seen a lot of crazy things happen. Maybe he'll go that route. I don't know. You let me know in the comments below. Corner or wide receiver, you let me know. And not only that, but if a team drafts Travis Hunter and he, tells the team, "Oh yeah, I really want to play both ways." Well, it's an injury hazard, and this guy is going to be a top 5, top 10 draft pick, almost guaranteed at this point. And when you play that many reps every single Sunday in the NFL, this isn't college, in the NFL, it's just, nobody can last that long. Nobody can last that long. I mean, just look at mobile quarterbacks. Look at Cam Newton, man. The dude was Superman forever, and then his body just broke down. And, Travis Hunter isn't built like Cam Newton. You know what I mean? He's not built like that. And it would just be a matter of time before his body breaks down. In fact, it would probably accelerate just because all the extra reps he's getting. So if somehow, some way he negotiated where he could play both ways in the NFL in some crazy hypothetical situation, it would be a really short career for Travis Hunter. But we'll have to find out. Either way, I love this. We haven't seen an elite player. I don't think I've ever seen an elite player that could play both ways come into the NFL like this before, so it's fascinating, and I'm excited to see how it all goes down. Speaking of the NFL draft, I want to quickly take a look at the top 10 teams that currently are at the bottom of the NFL. Right now, number 32, first overall pick, the Jacksonville Jaguars. 2, the Giants. 3, Raiders. 4, Titans. 5, Patriots. 6, Jets. 7th, Browns. 8, Cowboys. 9th, Panthers. And 10th, the Saints. Now, the Cowboys currently hold the 8th overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. That's not a bad pick. Not a bad pick at all. A top 10 pick. In fact, if the Cowboys, if Jerry Jones really wants to do something absolutely crazy, he could potentially put some sort of package together to move up and maybe draft Shador, maybe draft Travis Hunter. I don't know. And then maybe Deion Sanders comes along for the ride as well. It's possible, and that's the thing too, man. We'll see if that draft position gets any better, because I don't really see the Cowboys winning too many games for the remainder of the year when your quarterback is Cooper Rush and Trey Lance. So right now they're at the 8th overall pick, and that's pretty good, and it could get even better. I know it's very unlikely for them to put some sort of crazy package, but it's gonna be floated out there, especially if that draft pick gets better and Deion is interested in the NFL. I'm telling you, that's gonna be a big story this coming off season. So be prepared for that. But back to the top 5 in the NFL 2025 draft right now. I really think it's most likely for the Jags or maybe the Patriots at this point for Travis Hunter, because the Giants are definitely going to draft a quarterback. The Raiders are going to draft a quarterback. And the Tennessee Titans will probably draft a quarterback as well. And, the Giants have the 2nd overall pick right now. And Shador was recently interviewed asking about potentially replacing Daniel Jones and playing for the New York Giants. And he had the biggest smile on his face, completely ecstatic. And I like that move a lot, man, and I think Deion would be okay with that as well. Of course, Deion mentioned earlier before college football started, Shador would pull an Eli Manning, meaning he isn't going to play for certain NFL franchises. But I think the Giants would be an okay one just because New York, that comes with a lot of opportunities, that comes with a lot of endorsements, that just comes with a lot of the spotlight. So if you're a good businessman, you would definitely be okay being the QB1 for the New York Giants. And I like that spot a lot for Shador, man. You have Malik Neighbors waiting for him there. Shador Sanders, Malik Neighbors, and I know a lot of people think he will be a bust in the NFL. We'll see, man. We'll see. Either way, it's going to be a really, really fun draft, and I'm really excited for it. Definitely high risk, high reward type of draft, and we'll see how it all plays out. Let me know where you think Travis Hunter will land, and do you think Shador Sanders to the New York Giants makes any sense? And do you think Travis Hunter will play both ways in the NFL? You let me know in the comments. If you made this far, please subscribe and help out your boy a ton. That's all I got for right now. Peace.
Hester's going to take this one from the 30. Gains 16.
Hester's such a great athlete. You got to find ways to get the football to him. Here's another way to get it to him. On a punt return, how explosive is he? Man, very. That's the answer.
The Broncos stalled on their last drive, forced a punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around, making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
Back here, ready to start the second quarter. And a key now is going to be which offense is able to break through first, Phil.
I don't know if these offenses can break through, Jim. I think it's going to, we might end up seeing scoring on the defensive side before we see it on the offensive side. It's been tough sledding for these offensive players. What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
1st and 10. Anderson's handed the football. Second down here. The Broncos are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Complete to Cody Latimer. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. That's his first reception today.
If you want to stop big pass plays in the NFL, play cover 4. But what it doesn't stop is these short passes underneath.
First down and 10. Anderson's taking the handoff.
Good job of the defensive line standing